Hello, boys and girls of Crystal Lake Elementary School. Officer Bobby here, and I've decided to come to you and read a story. It's going to be a rather unique story, too, one you won't find in a book, and I'll tell you why after we finish the story. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so once upon a time, there was this girl, and what she did is she did her virtual homework, like all of you are doing now, and then when she got through, she went, sit, and looked out the window, just daydreaming a little bit. Well, when she was looking out the window, she saw this bird. This bird flew down to the ground, got a twig, and flew up into the tree and put that twig in between a couple of branches. And then the wind blew and it blew that twig away. Well, the bird went back down to the ground, picked that twig up again, went back up in the tree, tried to set it up again, and the wind blew it again. So it didn't quite work. Well, the girl thought, you know what? I think that bird's trying to build a nest. Let me see what I can do. She went around the house and found some string. She went and outside and got her a big stick, climbed up in that tree and tied that stick in between those two branches where that bird was trying to build a nest. Now that bird was sitting off in another tree looking at, what is that girl doing up in my tree? So anyway, she climbed down, she went back in the house and started looking out the window again. Well, that bird came flying over to see what she was doing, looked around a little bit, went down, got him another stick, went up in the tree, set it in place, and it stayed there. And it worked. So she thought, wow, that's great. So she went outside, she went around the yard, found a bunch of twigs and sticks and stuff like that that this bird could use to build a nest. She put them down on the sidewalk so the bird would come get them. She went back in the house. Sure enough, she sat in the window looking out, and that bird flew down and started getting those sticks that she put on the sidewalk. Went up in that tree and started building a nest. Well, she thought that was pretty cool. So then about a week later, I guess, she walked out the door. She looked up in the tree to see if that nest was there, and sure enough, it was. Not only the nest, but there were some babies in the nest. And that bird just started singing to her, and the babies started chirping, and she thought, oh, that's so beautiful. Well, the next day, she came back out, and as soon as she walked out that door, there was that bird. That bird was sitting there singing to her and chirping, and the babies were chirping too. And then she realized at that point, you know what? They're not singing to me. They are thanking me for helping them build their home. And that's the way my story went. And I kind of liked it. I thought it was a good story. What do you guys think? That is an original story. You won't find it in a book because that story was written by Officer Bobby, myself, for all of you at Crystal Lake Elementary. So, with that being said, I hope we get back to school soon because I miss every one of you so much. And I'll see you later. So, Officer Bobby saying bye.